Cronin Toyota and Cronin Nissan are honored to partner with Proudly We Served, as well as the continued support of our local active and retired military veterans across eastern Indiana.
I'm Al Bledsoe, Veterans of Foreign War, Post 1108.
I'm Ron Chappell, Chaplain for Vietnam Veterans Chapter 777 here in the beautiful city of Richmond, and co-host with Al here at Proudly We Serve. Today our guests, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves so we don't mispronounce their names, and tell us who you represent. Lisa.
My name's Lisa Creech, and I represent 4R Veterans.
Okay.
And I'm Steve McFarland. I'm the Vice President of 4R Veterans.
All right, all right. Well, we're very familiar with 4R Veterans. Huh?
Very much.
Yeah. Good to have you guys here. Got an event coming up in December, correct?
Yes.
And that will be, which number was that?
This is our 6th year.
6, wow.
Yep.
Man, time flies.
Yeah.
Seems like I remember the first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just talk about the concept, where it came from, what was the motivation.
This event started with my youngest daughter, Rebecca. Becca came to me at 14. She wanted to do something for her community, something to give back. She was looking for an event that would do something, and decided that she wanted to do something for our veterans. She saw how our veterans were not receiving the respect that they should be getting, and she wanted to do something special. So she decided on doing a dinner, and that's where we started. Started small that first year, which is 30 veterans and their families, but we have grown tremendously.
Amazing. 14 years old. What could she have seen or heard or whatever that inspired her to want to do something like that?
Becca has a big heart and has always wanted to do a lot. She gives back to the community, gives back to people around her. So I'm not sure exactly what started it, but it's just something that she would have done. She loves to give back. Yeah,
I'm sure she got that spirit naturally, perhaps. From,
Well, at such a young age, though, to be able to to be able to
think about
even organize and do something like that is quite something.
That's powerful.
Especially with the military, which I think enough can't be said about veterans and the things that we do or have done.
Yeah. Does she have family connection?
It just brings the light more to it, I think.
Yeah. Does she have family connection with military?
We have, my brother was in the military, both her grandfathers, uncles, there's been various members.
Okay, so there was some,
Nothing close that really drew that in, but that's where her heart went.
Yeah.
So when did you enter what's going on with this?
I was at the first dinner.
All right.
And helped a little bit with that one. Then the second one, Becca said, well, what can we do better? And she had a kind of an informal meeting with a group of adults, and we said change the location and change the promotion. And she thought, well, maybe we'll have 50 people. And we kept telling her, no, we're going to have 100. And we had 98 people.
Was that at the
Coleman Center? That was the first time we had it at the Coleman Center.
Okay.
And so she was just awe-struck about the fact that we had that close to 100 people. She goes, well, what are we going to do next year? And she was really getting excited because she saw her dream starting to expand. And we had 288, and we shot for 300. So we're hitting our marks very close to the numbers, and we're reaching out. We have veterans from Indiana, Ohio. We've had veterans from Michigan, Kentucky, Florida, England, Thailand, all attend at one time or another. And we're hoping to have about 700 this year.
So what do you suppose is the draw for that? What is causing a person to drive from Ohio to come to Wayne County for a veterans meeting? What is causing all that?
Family, talking to them about it, telling them
Okay.
what it is, I suppose.
So how do you make those contacts? Do you just through email, through phone calls, or both? Probably.
It's been a lot of word of mouth.
Sure. Okay.
We are passing cards out. We have cards that we give out all over the place every
All
time
right.
we see a veteran. We have flyers up. We're on Facebook, so just wherever we can get the information out.
Well, I've always thought, you know, you can do the emails and stuff like that, because I do kind of help Cronin with promotions and stuff like that. So you can do a lot of emails, but you can't beat the personal contact.
That's
you
one
can
thing
personally
that-
contact that person.
That's one thing
That's what helps, I think.
has really been a benefit.
Sure.
Meet somebody I've never met before. They're wearing an Army hat, they're wearing a veteran's hat, they're wearing a Navy hat or Marine or whatever. Hi,
Yeah.
here's your invitation to
Okay.
Veterans Dinner.
I
And then I
received
tell
this.
them about it, and 90% of the time, the guy will say, "Thank you. This is the first time I've really been appreciated."
Yeah.
Yeah, personally.
And when you explain to them that they don't have to stand in line, it's not going to be beans and cornbread, it's going to be a catered, set-down meal, they really take heart that somebody cares.
That makes a difference. It made a difference for me to sit there, and because I was waiting for you guys to say, okay, line up at the table, but then
Right.
these young folks started bringing out plates and all that. And
That was one thing Becca wanted to make sure. This was not a dinner that you had to do anything.
yeah,
And this is for you to come and be served and be appreciated for what you've given up.
yeah,
She was adamant it had to be not only for the veterans, but for their family as well, because they stay home, they give up a lot. Every time that the veteran goes off to war or goes off overseas for whatever,
Yes.
the families are at home, and
Yeah.
they're just as much a part of
you're
it.
absolutely right.
I met a guy, and what Steve said, a veteran down in Connorsville last week, and this old guy was a World War II guy. Is a dead giveaway because he had a black hat on. And it was hot, and I thought, I'm going to take a minute and just go over and thank that guy for his service and everything like that. Well, I was with another guy, but it started like a 15 or 20-minute conversation. And he finally, when we shook hands, he said, nobody's ever taken the time to talk to me. But a veteran can relate to a veteran no matter where it's at, no matter who it is, no matter what it is. I think that's what's unique about the veteran community. You really don't know a stranger. Everybody,
Yeah.
somewhere there's a link
Somewhere
there.
there's a- yeah.
Somewhere there's a connection.
Yeah.
And that's really cool, I think, the way all
And
that
to
works.
think that someone would step up and take the time to organize something to acknowledge veteran service to our country,
One of the-
it's awesome.
One of the things Becca has done is, from the very beginning, the first dinner she brought in a lot of family and friends. It was a simple dinner, just a spaghetti dinner, but they made it very personal.
Yeah, that's the
They
way to
did
do it.
chocolate-covered pretzels with sprinkles on them as a giveaway. Made handmade ornaments.
Yeah.
So it was that personal touch.
Yeah.
She brought Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, have brought them together.
Yeah.
The bands from around the area, kids. This is a lot of youth brought in and worked with them. It's nice to see that difference. They're opening their eyes as well, and bringing those two generations together is awesome.
You have some good speakers too down over the years.
We have. We've had a lot of people brought in, just working on that every year to see who we can bring in and talk.
I was good to see the support of Senator Rotz and
Yes.
let's see who else is it?
Dick Ham.
Yeah, and
now
retired-
Dr. Barrett, who's our representative.
Right.
Those people are
and
all
retired Senator
Alan Paul.
Alan Paul.
Those are all good people that
Yeah.
are, especially Dr. Barrett and Jeff Rotz. Those are both veteran friendly, and of course Dick Ham.
Yes.
Never missed a meeting or a meal in his life. I don't
Right.
think. So Dick's going to show up. I mean, his health. I think he's a little bit better. I saw him Memorial Day. So things
Yeah,
like that are
yeah.
the way you make all those contacts and stuff. All of that is so important. I think. So,
Putting this all together now, how the food, the help, and all that. Who does all that?
There's a group of us. Our group, as I said, the dinner itself is the Veterans Christmas Appreciation Dinner.
Right.
but we are working our own 501(c) now to kind of make things financially better for us to work towards it. So we've got our first steps of that started, but there's a committee that comes together, and we meet each month and work towards getting out there, beating the streets, asking for donations, trying to get sponsors, get the volunteers to come in and help us with the meal itself and all the setup and everything, because this is a 2-day process.
Yeah.
3 if you count the days after coming
Yeah.
clean up and everything.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of people to come together and make this happen.
Yeah, I was waiting for somebody after dinner to say, okay, you guys, KP.
That's not
Get the
happening.
broom,
No.
dude.
So it's going to be catered this year, isn't
Yes.
that right? And who's
Oh,
catering
yeah.
it?
We'd rather not say who's catering
Okay.
until the dinner,
Okay.
but we can let you know that everybody will get the same food.
Okay.
It makes it easier for everybody.
What kind of food? Can you say what kind of food?
Let's say there'll be 2 meats, mashed potatoes and gravy and corn and a roll,
2 meats.
and there will be food.
Steak.
There will be food for all.
That's what I'm talking about.
We fed you well
yeah.
so far, so you
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
So I've asked you this before, Ron. Did you ever have a bad meal at our veterans dinner?
No, I have not.
Well, see,
No, I have
that's a
not.
word of
I've enjoyed-
testimony that
But
we.
that's a big meal for him. Though, see. He probably doesn't eat for 2 or 3 days.
Well, I
He's
know his
saving up.
wife feeds him well.
Yeah, I know.
No, but really, the food's been really good. It's been really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, it tastes like homemade food. I
Yeah,
mean, it's,
yeah. And the service, I mean, those young kids, man, you see them scurrying around, making sure everybody's got, gets their plates and everything, it's awesome. I mean, the time to organize all that, I don't take that lightly. Somebody had to really sit down and plan this out, and you guys did a great job in making that happen, I think probably now with the catering, there's less pressure on you for
Most
the
definitely.
food than before.
It was hard. We did have businesses that were generous enough to step up and donate different dishes for us, but getting those all organized of who's
Right.
picking up and getting it all
Right.
there, so it was still hot for you guys.
Right,
That was fun.
right.
And do we have enough?
Yeah. And did you have enough portions of certain things? Sometimes I might not have gotten the same meat as this guy over here, but it was still good.
And that's why catering last year simplified it so much better. Just everybody's getting the same types of food so that
yeah, that's got to be a
everything's
big relief.
plated and go, plated
Yeah.
and go.
Yeah. So let's talk about the event that's coming up in December.
December 7th.
December the 7th, where's it going to be?
It'll be at the Coleman Center at the Wayne County Fairgrounds.
Okay. And it'll start at what time?
The Opportunity Fair, which local businesses can come in and set up booths. We started this last year. That starts at 3. Different things that are available for the veterans that maybe they don't know about. Different businesses have specific options and things available for you.
For veterans.
For the veterans.
So will there be job opportunities perhaps?
There could be, yes.
Presented there?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the dinner itself will start at 5.
At 5.
At 5.
So it's going to be.
Some of us gotta be there
to
at
get
4.
this right. It's going to be kind of a mini job fair, maybe.
Yes.
Where you're going to have some employers come in. So
Yeah.
you're going
As
to have
well
a job
as
fair.
businesses that
Yeah.
have different banks that might have specific savings accounts or checkings accounts that might work better for you.
Sure.
Yeah.
What all did we have last year?
We had education opportunities. We had banking opportunities. We had investment opportunities where people could roll over their 401k or their veterans benefits into something that would benefit them. We had people who health and mental health services.
Very important for
The Dayton VA Hospital was there and very good representation.
Yeah.
This year, Dr. Hardy, the medical administrator, Vietnam vet, will be here for the dinner.
Okay.
So he will be available. And if there's a veteran who has questions or some problem with the VA hospital system, that's the man you need to talk to, because he's got the clout that he can change it in the local areas.
So you got to be there at 3 o'clock though for that piece, right?
3 o'clock for that
He will
part.
be there for all of it, yes.
But I mean, to engage him with
Right.
the problem or whatever the case. may be.
Right.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are moving on up through the chain here, getting people, man. You started to pull them down from the top. That's good.
We try.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
the contacts, I think, it goes back to that contact. If you got a contact and they believe in what you're doing, I mean, it'll all work out. It'll all work out. So,
Wow. So, can we talk about who the speaker is going to be on this one?
Can we know?
We have several people who are going to be doing
Possibilities.
different things.
Okay.
We have a gentleman who's coming, and if you're familiar with the Red Skeleton version of A Pledge to America,
Yes.
he will do that
oh, wow.
sometime
Okay.
throughout the evening.
Yeah.
Now,
We have other people who are going to be speaking at different times. Dr. Hardy will be having a few moments to speak to the veterans, since he was a Vietnam vet and a medic,
Yeah.
and moved on beyond that and become a doctor.
yeah.
We have other people who are going to be doing little bits of entertainment throughout the evening. And I'm sure that you guys won't mind if we give away a few prizes along the way.
Won't mind that. Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I'm just thinking that for young kids out there, when he said red skeleton, he's not talking about a red skeleton. They gonna be that was
They
a
don't-
character name of a guy
Explain red
some
skeleton.
days back that was a TV personality. Yeah. But okay, so that's good. So what else is going to be happening? Anything,
we have a 5K, 10K run coming up in August for
Okay.
everybody who wants to run.
Is that connected with this? and
Yes.
support?
Is that going to be connected to the car show?
Yes, the same
Okay,
day of the car
that's-
show.
okay, explain
We
that
can
just
talk
a
about
little
all
bit.
that, yeah.
Okay.
Get all that.
In the Veterans Park, the local chapter has a car show, and we have kind of jumped on board with their wagon, and we're going to do a 5K, 10K run prior to the car show. The 5K will run toward Test Road using the trail, and the 10K will do the Cardinal Trail heading toward Hills. And we make a loop. It starts and finishes in the Veterans Park.
What time does it start?
The 10K starts at 8:30. The 5K at 9.
The same day
Same day.
of the dinner?
No, August 17th.
August 17th.
And we don't want people running in December, Ron.
Wait,
We're
hey,
not
hey,
that
hey,
military
Hey, we're
mindset.
military, man. Okay, hardcore, bro.
And you don't have to run. This is one of those things you
I was
can
just
walk,
thinking,
push,
I
run,
wouldn't-
however
yeah,
you
I'll
can
just,
do it.
Kind of.
This is a way for us
Take
to
a
raise
bicycle.
funds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to raise funds to pay for the dinner. That's just one of the options for us to do this.
Okay.
We did have a group ask if they could run with a gurney. And I asked them why they wanted a gurney. They said, well, there's going to be 9 of us. One of them's going to start on the gurney, and every so many steps, they
Just
got to
switch off.
rotate until they get it all done.
That is a huge run. I mean, that's,
5K?
yeah, I'm thinking that's a long ways.
It is for some people. For other people, it's a short walk.
Yeah, I know some people that can do it with no problem.
That's
Yeah.
something you can sign up for on our Facebook page, that you can get on
Wow.
and do that.
See, Al, I had you set down for the 5, and I had Ron for the 10. So
That just seems like a long ways to me.
Right. And drive it. I'm driving. Driving.
We
my
aren't
car.
driving it though. You're running it.
I know.
There's a
well,
difference.
No.
Or you could take turns riding in a wheelchair. One of
Yeah.
you push, and
I
there
got
you go.
I got a Mopower
You got a
wheelchair.
Mopower.
Yeah.
Ron, if he says that you get the downhills and he's pushing,
Yeah.
watch out. He
Yeah.
may let go.
Yeah. Okay. So as we share this and get this word out, we certainly want people who hear the program to spread this information out to the veterans and their families that you may know that for whatever reason haven't had the joy of being able to see our program. Right? Yeah. But help us spread the word.
Most definitely.
This is a great project, and again, we've seen it grow In the last several years, it's really began to expand, and I think it's a great thing for veterans.
We need to make sure we go through these dates again.
Yeah, let's do that.
With time and
Yeah,
location
yeah,
and
yeah,
everything
yeah.
like that to make sure we get all of that out.
Yeah.
Contact information should be on the screen, I think. So let's go through that again to make sure that we're all on the same page with it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
The dinner itself is
Okay.
December 7th. The doors will open at 3 o'clock for the Opportunity Fair. The dinner will kick off at 5.
okay.
We start with the flag ceremony, so you will be stopped at the door if you're coming in at the last second, so make sure you get there before that. And then the 510K run is August 17th.
And on August the 24th, we have a veterans motorcycle run. Local veterans group is sponsoring that to raise funds also.
Is
Oh,
that
wow.
what Post 65 is doing? Somebody
Yes.
Yes.
told me
Okay.
they were going to be doing,
Yeah,
they're going to
yeah,
do a
yeah.
Ride 65. Mike, that we had on the program, heads
Yeah.
all that stuff up.
Yeah.
And he had spoke to me a couple of weeks ago when I saw him that they're going to do a run.
Yeah.
65 is going to do a run.
There's a fellow in my church that's involved with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a good deal. So,
Can anybody participate in it? They don't have to be a veteran, or
No, they don't
Nope.
have to be a veteran. They just have to register, and they'll have the routes, everything laid out for the motorcycle run. For the 5K and the 10K, you do need to register. You can go to our website, or you can go to can'tstoprunning.com and register there for either the 5K or the 10K. For the dinner, we do ask that you RSVP because we want to make sure we have enough food for everybody.
sure.
Well, you got mine today, right now. That's one place secure. Okay.
So what area is needed the most with what you're doing and everything? What do you need the most other than money, which would buy about anything, but what is the real need that you have that we can get out there?
The funding and the volunteers,
Funding and volunteers.
that's our biggest thing.
So how do I do that? If I want to fund this and I don't want to ride a motorcycle, I ain't going to walk 5 miles, okay?
Get in contact with us either through the website, on the Facebook page, or you can give us a call, and we've got information we can get out to you.
So can I make the donation through the website, or
Yes.
Yes.
actually?
Well, not actually through it. You have to contact one of us to get the paperwork to you, and then we can do it that way.
But it is a 501c3 tax deductible.
That's just what I was getting ready to ask
And it
next,
goes-
and you're all signed up with all of that
Right,
stuff.
it does go through the chamber for this year.
Okay.
So everything is above board. All donations are tax deductible. And if someone wants to donate and they don't have finances, but they want to donate services, or
Okay.
they want to donate a product, we'll be glad to receive that.
Because we do give away a lot. We have a lot of door prizes, so we give away a lot of gift baskets and gift certificates, items. I mean, so we give away a lot.
That's good. That's good.
Lisa mentioned that the first dinner she gave away chocolate-covered pretzels.
Yes.
Yes.
The dinner and the level of gift giving has expanded quite a bit. Last year, it was close to $11,000 was given to veterans. And we don't mean to offend veterans' families, but all the gifts are given to veterans.
Right,
Yes.
right. I think they understand that. Yeah, I don't think they have a problem with that at all. I think they would probably appreciate the fact that you guys would do that for their veteran family member. Yeah. It's no secret that, Vietnam, and especially in Vietnam, the Vietnam conflict, veterans didn't get very much positive reception. You know?
No.
So this has kind of helped to, I don't know, put some icings on that, I guess, or whatever, kind of smooth it out, and kind of help veterans to know that people really do care. And then all the other conflicts as well. It's not just about one particular conflict or war, because we've had World War II veterans,
Korean?
Korean War. Yeah, so whatever conflict you were in, if you're a veteran, if you served in the United States military,
Or are still serving. It's for
or still
everybody.
serving, yes,
Yes.
it applies to you. Yeah, yeah. my wife reminds me, she said, I stayed with you that 24 years. I'm a veteran too.
There you go.
Yeah, they ought to give you a
that's-
medal for staying with me.
That's kind of another story, but wives are important, I think.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you don't forget. All right. So set that date in December for this particular dinner, and invite your family members.
Your
all
immediate
right?
family.
Yeah, the immediate family.
Immediate family.
Immediate family. Okay. Okay, I didn't know that.
So
I
those
was gonna
within
call
your
my
household.
grandkids and okay. Okay, that's good. But call and make your reservation.
Yes.
That's important because if you get there and they ain't got a plate for you, you're going to be discouraged. Okay.
Now, let me say this. You can register at the Army-Navy store.
Okay.
You can register on North J Street at the Veterans Clinic.
Okay.
And you can register downtown at the courthouse annex in the Veterans Office.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
So any one of those three places, there's a book, you can sign up,
Okay.
and you will be contacted about the dinner, and that way we have a number, as well as if you don't have a card or you can't find us, then you can still be a part of it.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, listen, we're getting down on time, bud. We got to get out of here. Man.
Okay.
All right. Well, folks, we thank you for watching the
Yeah.
program, and don't forget, again, December 7th is the main dinner, and the other events that you can get all that information off of the website, and is it Facebook?
And also on Facebook.
And off Facebook. And to get there, what's the address?
Facebook is Veterans Christmas Appreciation Dinner.
All right. Just type that in and it'll pull you right up, and you're right there. Okay. All right.
December the 7th.
Yes. Lisa
Okay.
and Steve, thank you so much
Thanks a
for
lot.
coming again. And of course, we want to push this every year if we have that opportunity. So it's a great work you guys are doing, and we appreciate it. And I know the veterans out there appreciate it as well. Yeah?
Thanks.
So, okay. Hey, we got to go, folks. Thanks for watching Proudly We Serve.
Cronin Toyota and Cronin Nissan are honored to partner with Proudly We Served, as well as the continued support of our local active and retired military veterans across eastern Indiana.